He went on who else? Black Man Travels. So
Yeah.
he was crashing out. But I'll say, oh, Primo too. Primo caught. A lot of people caught it.
Mm.
Man, truth be told, man, I try to ignore all the YouTube beef crap. Like, I got a life to live. I don't give a fuck. I don't give
Right.
a fuck. Like,
Yeah, I feel you, Delano. I feel you
yeah,
on
man,
that,
I
bro.
don't give a fuck. Yo. Yeah, yo, man, I'm in Brazil. I'm in Brazil. I don't give a
Right.
fuck. I mean, shit, it's always
Hey,
gonna be.
I said the same thing. I'll be to cut you off, bro. But I
No,
said
no,
the
no,
same
no.
thing when Mulatto got on there. I'm like, you in Dominican Republic. Why are you worried about me for?
Right. Right.
I'm a
Hell no.
Yeah.
nobody. He says I'm a nobody. I'm a struggling channel. You a nobody. Then why are you mentioning my name for?
Right. Right.
Man.
I
Okay,
just
thanks
don't
for the
get the whole
promo.
thing, man. I don't get the whole. Maybe I don't know, man. I got my little ideas about it, but the whole thing of all these beefs in Thailand, Brazil, Colombia, DR, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, shit, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with people. I honestly, truth be told, I could care less what's going on with these fools. Like, whatever. If you want to have beef with people, I don't care. Whatever. I'm gonna live my life. You could talk all the shit you want to say about
Right.
me. Shit, like in my profession, I got a lot of haters. I don't care. I don't
Yeah.
care. It's just like, well, I add you to the list. It's a group of them right there. Join them.
Right.
I'm,
I
you
actually
could,
love when they talk shit though, but you know what's
hey
so
Yeah.
man,
funny? They think I get mad, but I actually love the shit, and I'm very much intrigued by the entertainment. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm pissing you off that much, and I'm not even on vacation with you or even next to you for you to get upset. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm
I,
on your
I think
mind
it's
like that. That's wild.
I, th- I think it's a crabs in a barrel mentality, man. And I don't know if it was BMT mentioned something like that, but I feel like in 2025, can we just see brothers win? Whether you're traveling to Africa, Asia, Latin America, you know what I'm saying? We don't, if we getting out of the states and expanding our worldview, I can't see us going to another country carrying a beef. You know what I'm saying? Like Delano said, he's in Brazil. He don't got time for no beefs. You know what I'm saying? You got beautiful people, beautiful women around you. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that's kind of gay personally. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm concerned with another dude, from America and I'm abroad. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, I know. The only
You're a
reason
grown
why I'm
ass
on
man
this,
too, bro.
yeah, the only reason why I'm not out tonight. Well, I just came back in, but like, nah, this city, the current city I'm in, it's
The whole
relaxing, but it's
time
too
I'm
chill, man. I need a wild
Yeah,
thing. Man. This ain't it. But
yeah, yeah. Brazil
nah,
is like my second home, bro. Like outside of
yeah.
Colombia, man.
So
I
which
mean, you.
which cities have you gone to?
So me personally, I've been to Rio like 4 times. I've been to Amasu do Bozos, Cabo Frio, Niterói. I've been to Salvador Bahia. I've been
Yeah.
to San Luis Maranhão. A couple years ago, I
Oh,
went to a Sal Joao festival out there. I've been to a
yeah.
Cabo Frio music festival. And that's what I'm saying. Even with the Brazil guys, a lot of them don't really pull out good content talking about the culture, man. It's all about what I'm saying, women, which is it's cool. I mean,
I'm
we
in
want to
Maceió right now. Maceió. You
Marcel.
know
Okay,
Maceió?
okay.
Yeah.
What state
Yeah.
is that? What state is
It's in
Marcel?
Alagoas.
Okay,
Alagoas. So it's above Bahia and
okay.
south of Pernambuco, like
I've been
Recife.
I've been invited to Pernambuco. What's the
Yeah.
other place? Uh, Florianopolis. I've been invited to
Yo,
Florianopolis.
Florianopolis, that's my spot right there.
I hear
That's the
that's the
spot.
place. I hear that's the
That's
place.
yeah, that
Yeah,
ass like
yeah,
this trip. I've been out of my comfort zone. I was like, you know what? Let me try something different. So I
yeah.
went to sorry to cut everybody up, but like I went to Brasilia,
Okay.
then I went to Recife.
Oh,
Now I'm in
Recife. Yeah.
yeah. Now I'm in Myself. Truth be
I got
told, I do not like Hasifi, man. And I
you don't.
don't. Not
What
hell.
what what was the pros and cons of Hasifi? Because
Hasifi, the nightlife. Like me, I'm a night owl, man. I
okay,
love the
okay,
nightlife. Like I'll be the. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from Jamaica. I'm used to staying up to like 8 in the morning to party.
yeah,
You can't do that shit in Hasifi
right.
unless you know the right spot. Same thing with my seal. You gotta know the right spot. I could
I
do that
mean,
shit. I could
I
do
feel
that shit fucking Floripa.
I,
I've done that
right,
shit
but I
plenty
feel
of
like in
times.
Salvador, it's the same way though. I feel like you can stay out to probably about 12 or 1, but you don't really want to be out there 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, man. Even local people tell me like, you
Yeah.
don't, you know,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I never have a problem in Brazil, bro. I never
yeah.
have a problem. So I'm like, it is what it is. I
It's
always feel like people say, oh, Rio's so dangerous. I never had an issue in Rio
yeah,
ever.
yeah.
Ever. They're like, oh, you better get robbed. Blah, blah. I've been in Hoshina, like, nobody gonna rob
So
me.
where you at currently right now?
I'm in a city called Maceió. It's a beautiful city, man.
Hmm.
Great beaches, lovely
Okay.
scenery. It's just that the
What
nightlife
what
is
was
trash.
Okay. Now, have you been to
okay.
Almoço do
Yeah.
Bozos? It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours outside of Rio. But I like
No,
to call it personally, it's like the Hollywood Hills of Rio.
no. I haven't gone there. I just been like, my goal with Brazil right now is just to try to check out a lot of these like different cities.
Okay.
Like I think after this trip, because this is my seventh time in Brazil, but
Okay,
after this
awesome.
trip, I think I'm just gonna. I will go to that city, that town that
Yeah,
you're talking about, but I'm just gonna stick to 4 cities because I'm fine with this right now.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I might
Rio.
have to off the chat or in the
Yeah,
private chat give you some places to visit that like I know you're gonna have a good time. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
yeah.
I'm.
Especially if you
Don't
go in during
don't
festival
put it
time.
out.
Yeah, yeah. If you
Yeah,
go during the
yeah.
festivals, yeah.
See, that's why
Yeah,
I'm about to just
don't put
bring
it
up.
out here. No, we don't want the pookies.
No. I'm gonna just say this.
Don't let the pookies know
Nah,
about it.
I'm gonna just say this. It's gonna be Rio, Sao Paulo, and good luck with the other 2 cities.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I gotta say. Rio,
Right,
Sao
right,
Paulo, and I'm gonna just leave it at that because
right.
yeah,
I
yeah,
feel you on that. Yeah,
man. Because I got a couple cities
How
like
long you been
this.
in Brazil for?
Like 2.5 weeks. I'm here for 5 weeks, man.
yeah. A couple years
Oh,
ago, I
okay.
spent like 30 days. I spent a whole month, and
Yeah,
that's
yo,
when
I've
I
been.
went to a lot of cities. And I mean, I was at like a mansion in Almost do Bozos because I know like she's a ex teacher, but she's
Yeah,
like she has her own real estate agency, and so she does stuff with some of these wealthy mansions. And so she took me to a gated community, and I was in like this infinity pool, private beaches, and you get to see a different side of Brazil, a wealthier side of Brazil that a lot of bros don't get to because they
yo,
they they stick to Sao Paulo or they stick to
you see, all right. There's this city, and I sent it to Andrew a couple maybe last year. I had told you about this city.
Is it called
Mhm.
Hasifi or whatever? Is it pronounced
No,
that
no,
way?
no, 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 no. No. Even the Pookies won't want to go there because you gotta know Portuguese and
Oh, okay.
you actually gotta
Right,
like
right.
present yourself well
Oh,
there.
okay.
The city I'm talking about right now is Balneário Camboriú.
Okay.
Have you heard of this city before? All
I
right.
don't I don't know if I heard
No,
of that, but let me drop another
no, I
city.
don't think
So
so.
I know a city that's probably in the middle of nowhere. It's called Palmas. Palmas, and
Nah, bro.
the women there don't see too many foreigners. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I'm
Ooh.
I'm gonna
I'm a
stop right
I'm a
there
And they're upscale.
because my boy No Excuse, he always dropping dimes, and it's one city I had a great time, and I'll be telling No Excuse, stop it, man, stop telling people these places. I'm gonna leave it
my
at that.
my my guy Andrew. Please post that.
Game.
I posted the link in the private chat. This is Balneário Camboriú. Brazilians call it BC. I have been there. It's an
Okay.
hour,
You want to post this
15
up
minute
so
drive.
people can see?
Yeah. Yeah. It's an hour, 15
Okay.
minute drive north of Florianopolis. They call it the Dubai of Brazil.
Okay.
If you want to know where the rich people live.
Okay.
For example, there's this
Wow.
guy named Luciano Havan.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, now we talking, bro. Now we talking.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's nice. That's nice.
This is the upscale place.
That's nice.
This is the
But,
upscale place.
but Andrew, you're gonna have to do Bozos too. Cause Bozos, so the history of Bozos was, I think it was either a French or American actress in the 50s or 60s, went down to Brazil, built this little town.
Yeah.
So it has like a little French feel to it.
Yeah. Yo. This spot.
Wow.
They got this guy.
Yeah, because
That's
they
nice.
speak French over there.
No,
They
no.
speak
This
French
is
over there, don't they? Right?
Portuguese and some.
They
Oh,
speak
it's
Portuguese.
just-
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
Portuguese
Spanish?
and German.
Portuguese.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
Okay. Portuguese
the
and
thing
German.
about
Oh,
the
okay.
city, right? Globe Spinner. Have you ever seen a store with a?
I've never been to Brazil, so I don't know anything about it.
All right. Globe Spinner. You've been to Brazil.
Yeah, yeah.
You ever seen a store with a Statue of Liberty? It's called Havan. It's always a store with a Statue of Liberty. All right. So there's this huge chain of stores called Havan, and it has a Statue of Liberty. You can look this shit up too. The guy that owns it is Luciano Hang. He lives in that city.
Okay.
$4 billion man, whatever. All the big celebrities go and buy an apartment there. Neymar, he got an apartment there. Everything, yo, BC hot spot, hot spot. Even got a trash ass. Now everybody's obsessed with. The song is horrible, but nevertheless, that city. If you want to talk about money, that shit is Miami.
Oh, we got it right here. We got some video. We got some videos. We got some videos of it. Oh
shit! There you go. There you go.
Oh,
there you go. That's why I was like, when people talk about Rio, I'm like, if you know Brazil, you know this the city.
Okay.
Oh man.
So that's nice, man. I didn't know about that place.
That's the rich city. I said, hey, I got dimes for you. I got dimes.
So
shit, that's like Miami right there. Bro.
That's hot right there. That's sexy right there. But that's I just put up
okay.
And I want you to look at Bozos and look at some of them houses. I call it the Hollywood Hills. But when you get a chance, they'll pull that up too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna pull that up. Definitely. I'm just trying to look at a tour. Look at what the place looks like in real life. Yeah, it does kind of gives you a Miami feel. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, what? The beach is trash though. I ain't gonna lie. The beach is horrible.
I kind of got that Miami, Florida type of vibe going on.
It does, yeah. It got like that. You know what I'm saying, like that Miami feel. And
I don't know if any of you have gone to Toronto, but it felt like driving through Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah, it was weird, but I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Like, yeah. Whenever I hear people, Brazil, the poor, blah, blah, I'm like, yo, you don't even know.
It's money in Brazil, man, and I think because the wealth gap between the really wealthy and the poor is extreme. So you either got the super wealthy there, like I live in Florida, and I've met wealthy Brazilians here that have businesses. And when I tell you they got houses, man.
Yeah.
See, what is the data?
Yeah, I stay in Orlando. Because over here on International Drive, there's a lot of Brazilians out here. Like they're heavy.
Yeah, Kirkman Road, Metro West.
Yeah.
West side of Orlando.
So that area is a hill overlooking the city. That's the map. That's basically like a tour map of what's going on there. But yeah, man, Balneário Camboriú. But Brazilians, they'll just call it BC.
Okay.
Just to shorten it up. But yeah, man, that's the spot, bro.
Well, that's just like excursion. That's like an excursion place, right?
Yeah, that's like that hill. overseeing the
Yeah.
city is an excursion place, and yeah, like I said, an hour 15 south of it is Florianopolis. The Brazilians call it Floripa for short. But yeah, that's the hill that the map was showing you. But man, it's a lot of don't let them
It looked
fool
like
you,
there's a
man.
lot of tourists there, man.
It's a lot of tourists, a lot of Brazilian tourists though.
Mm.
It's not
Uh,
like a
is
not a
that
lot.
is that necessarily a good thing to be around a tourist, or it's okay?
No, so the thing is, like, I always tell people, look at Brazil like the U.S. U.S. is so big, you wouldn't even run into. You don't need to run into foreign tourists. You just run into regular, like, New Yorkers going to Florida. It's just like that. It's like,
Yeah, it looks clean as hell, bro. That shit looks like Florida a little bit. It looks clean as
yeah, I'm
hell.
telling you, yo, they
Like
call it
what West Palm Beach, like
that city. They call it the Dubai of Brazil. If you say that to any Brazilian, like, yeah, BC,
okay.
the Dubai of Brazil, man.
I'll have to
Yes,
check that
Okay, I
out
mean,
next time.
is
yeah.
there? I mean, as far as dating goes, I mean, can men find some nice little gems out there?
As far as dating, right off the
Yeah,
bat, since you're black, it's gonna be an advantage because down there is mostly white. So a lot of the German, Swedish immigrants they moved down south. So the south is more conservative and the north is more liberal.
Right.
Yeah. So right off the bat, you gotta stand out.
right.
Just like that. Plus, you're a foreigner. The odds are forever in your favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Plus,
and I say the longer you're there, I know if you agree or disagree, Delano, but like the longer you're there, I think the better chances you are there. Like if you're just there for a week, um, I'm gonna say you're gonna have to pregame before
yeah.
you get there, and you're gonna
Yeah.
have to learn some Portuguese, even if
Yes.
it's basic level.
I
So
100% agree. But
definitely
yeah.
pregame is a must.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Does the Latin Cupid, does the Brazilian Cupid do any justice?
I don't know because honestly, man, I never had like I tried Tinder once, and I'm like, man,
Yeah.
it's so fucking stupid. Like, just go there and talk.
Right. Right. Right.
Like,
Yeah, it's
honestly,
better
you just
just to
better
meet
off
people
just
there.
go there and meet people. Like, just come to Brazil and
Yeah,
meet people. What's the point of using
absolutely.
Cupid? Yeah, fuck Cupid.
I say, man, I think like if you got an angle with using those apps, not only just like dating, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
meeting locals and just conversating with them. And then
Mm-hmm.
sometimes chicas, if you have an interest in learning Portuguese, they'll WhatsApp you. They'll try to talk to you and teach you. So
Yeah.
a lot of bros don't really use that angle. You know what I'm saying? But I've had chicks that I've met on apps and not necessarily dating apps, but language exchange apps. And
Mm.
after I've been talking to them for months on WhatsApp or whatever, they'll be like, "So when you coming down here? When you coming to visit?" And so I'll show you around. And so don't underestimate it, man. Building friendships with locals can help you a long way.
Yeah, that's the state that I've reached now in Brazil. Like I do, like I've been what seven trips.
Mm.
I got friend bases here.
You got
Granted,
a network,
see,
yeah.
oh yeah. I don't have to worry. I just shit. The next city I go to, hush hush. But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
the next city I go
Yeah, we
to,
don't want to
Yeah.
reveal that, man. We don't
Yeah.
want Pookies and Ray Rays polluting that shit up.
But Delano, I got a city I want you to try if you're there around June, because they have a
oh, I
lot of
already know which one
festivals.
you gotta talk about. I already know which one. It's
Which
outside of Recife. I already know what you're talking about.
maybe, but I'm not talking about I think it doesn't start with an F. Not Florianopolis, but it's up there in Northeast Coast.
Yeah, well, I know about Fortaleza, but there's two cities that have that festival. It's two of them. Fortaleza.
Salvador, Salvador Bahia has it too.
Then there's three of them that
Yeah,
have it.
because
But
I went to it. I went to it in that city that you're probably talking about, and then when I got to Salvador like a week or two later, they were setting up for it.
Yo, Andrew, it's this. So it's a Catholic. It's a Catholic festival, right? It's based
I
on
think so.
Catholic.
Yes, Sal Joao.
Yes. Yo, it's a whole month of nonstop partying.
Let me see what cities that have Sal Joao. Let me see.
Yeah, it's a whole month of nonstop partying.
Because I heard they have it in different
Afro Latinos out there.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's the North. It's gonna be mainly
Afro Latinos, indigenous.
I like them all.
Yeah.
I like them all. I don't care.
Well, you know the thing is,
I don't care.
you know
I'll
what
discriminate.
what opened my eyes a lot this trip. So I was in Brasilia and I was hanging out with a friend, and then next thing you know, it's easy to make friends out in Brazil. You talk to one person, then the whole group join in, and bam, now you got new friends. But this one guy, he is a lawyer. And he had showed me a picture of his He's like, yeah, man, my grandfather, he was the mayor of, was it Minas Gerais? I was like, what? He's like, yeah. This guy, I thought he was white. The grandfather was black, man. He just dark as me. I'm like, what? I'm like, wait a minute, you black? He's like, yeah. I swear to God, man. And I tell people this all the time. Brazil, they say what 55% of the country is black. That's a lie. That's a lie. I truly believe Brazil might be like 80% black, 75, 80% black. It's closer to that. The mix is wild. It's wild, man.
But you know, the bad part about that is even though maybe 70, 80% is black, the wealth is with the white Brazilians, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like large majority of the wealth.
I mean, shit, it's like that in Jamaica too. Fuck, and that's my country. I mean, that's the truth. That's the truth. It's the truth. I mean, only we can figure that one out. And you know, I hate to say stop complaining, just do something about it. But stop complaining, do something about it. We can only ponder on that little thing for so long. Shit, there's a reason why I'm able to come down here for a while. You know.
Yeah.
I had to just fucking stop my complaints. Like, hey, if I want something in life, we gotta go after and get it. No excuses.
It's done.
And she get it done. Shit. If we want to improve that stat of more wealthy black people in Brazil, you know, they gotta, you know, stop complaining, work together, get that shit done. That's tough love.
Oh yeah. I mean, it seems like there's brothers that's winning out there in Brazil.
Brazil. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like black Brazilians, they look at black Americans and like, there's a sign of hope. Like, it is possible. It's possible, man. And that's a powerful thing, you know. I'm not black American. I'm Jamaican. But like, everybody knows. Like, let's be real, man. Give credit where credit is due. When black Americans show you there's a way to be successful, or any black person in general, but you know, black American, that culture is strong. When they show that it's a way to become successful, it inspires other black people around the world. Kind of dangerous.
So I'm looking at where I didn't mean to cut you off, brother, but I'm looking at they have that São João festival in 5 cities in Brazil.
Yeah.
So they have it in Rio, they have it in Santa Catarina, Sao Paulo, Maranhão, and Ceará. So that's 5 different states that have it.
5 different states, yeah. Santa Catarina, that's Floripa. Floripa and BC.
Okay.
Yeah. Pernambuco, they have it. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's just pretty cool. The Brasilia was very interesting too. I gotta be honest with you. Very interesting. You got a little different side of the history of this country.
Yeah.
But no, man, like honestly, back to the dating thing though, like truth be told, as long as you come with good vibes, they're gonna take you in. And I'm sure you can vouch for that. Like if you come with good vibes, all right, they'll fuck with you. If you don't have good vibes, if you just rude and go, they ain't gonna want to work with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't have good vibes and
So
you come with
are they hitting you up for money, money?
Nah, like no. If you want to go after that type of woman, then you can seek that out. But
right,
yeah, I don't know, like shit, man. Most women I've met, they're just regular people.
hmm
But that's because one of my oldest friends lives here, and from her, I meet so and so, and then I go to a certain spot that's filled with like regular folks. Then
right,
I go to this spot. Oh, I meet this person, meet that person. Oh, meet an American that lives down here. Blah blah blah. One thing lead to another, and just spawn into just a healthy network of friends.
yeah.
And it's not like in the U.S.
So
like. Mhm. Go ahead.
let me ask you fellas a question because you guys both been to Brazil. I've never been there before.
Yeah.
So my question is, as far as the women goes, right? Uh, like for the most part, do you guys feel like you get more of the feminine essence from women besides a transactional experience? Is more like, hey, I'm glad that you're embracing yourself with me. Like you're making me feel like a woman, and I'm happy to be around you. Like, do you guys get that type of energy from women out there in Brazil? Because even with this brother, it kind of seems like this woman loves to be on camera. She's smiling, she's happy, but it seems like a lot of the other guys that are, we see that are traveling to certain areas, they seem to have problems with women and they can't record them. And
Right.
do you guys ever? Did you guys ever
So
had any problems with women like that didn't want to be on camera?
so I'm gonna kind of echo a little bit what Milano was saying. I think it depends on the type of woman that you're around and you're vetting. And so Brazil is, like I always say, it's America's little sister, meaning that you're gonna get a diversity of women in economic status and educational status. So depending on where you meet her, what type of woman, if you meeting just an ordinary, decent, good girl that works, that maybe has some education, she's not going to give you the same type of vibe that you would if you just meet somebody off the beach that may not have a good job, right? So the type of women that I've dated when I was in Brazil were women that really had their stuff together. So I never had that feel like they wanted to hit me up for money or, you know, or anything like that. So I just think where you vetting them at, where you picking them up at. If you're in like 4x4 or these places, Corto and Rio, and yeah, if you pick up that type of girl, she gonna hit you up for money. You know what I'm saying? But if you're getting with a woman that
Yeah.
like has a good, decent job and she likes you just for you and she really wants to be around you, she's gonna be feminine. But now, like a lot of times, these guys meet these beautiful, attractive women on the beach, and then they'll stick a camera in their face. Of course, you know what I'm saying. She gonna check you out. If you got a certain amount of followers, she gonna be like, you gonna have to pay me. You know what I'm saying? So, but if she just an ordinary girl
Yeah.
that never really been in camera and you show her attention, she may do that for free. It may not be such transactional. You know what I'm saying? So it
But
depends.
okay, so let me ask you guys a question because you guys are experienced travelers. What's up, Buck? You guys are experienced travelers. You guys been to Brazil. Uh, so it's and I'm seeing the mistakes that's happening from these guys too. Like it's the
Hmm.
areas that you go to and the type of women that you're picking up in these areas are going to determine the type of women that you're going to come across, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Salute to the panel. Salute to
salute,
the
Buck.
chat. I'm
So,
gonna just say this. Here's the thing: in these countries, what I noticed, especially in the big four, what I noticed is that you got the regular chicks, then you got the P for P chicks.
mhm.
The regular chicks. Here's the thing: they work 6 days a week. So anytime off, they're willing to spend that time with their family and friends. And this is why I say guys need to be in these countries for significantly longer periods of time so you can get your money's worth. You can't go over there on a week trip trying to bag a regular chick, and because all of them be working 6 days a week, bro. It's no, but they're gonna go and work like 9 o'clock. They come back home 7 p.m. And it's like if you're trying to get a day schedule, even when on the days they're working, you couldn't because she's too tired. And then on the days she's off, she want to make sure first of all she want to spend that quality time with her family and friends. Why would she spend this quality time with a random dude, tourist dude she met? And that's the thing is
Right.
like you got to be. That's why one of the first things they ask you is like when they meet you, how
How
long you
long
gonna be
you
over
been
here?
here?
How
Right.
long you gonna be over here? Because they're trying to vet you
Hey, do
out.
they do
They're
that in
trying to say
Brazil? They do that in Brazil
Nah,
too?
that's the
that's
first thing they
everywhere, bro.
ask.
That's
That's
Oh
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah.
That's
man.
everywhere. Cause the
Oh
regular chicks.
man.
That's the thing.
That's that
The regular
game.
chicks, they trying to see you like if they getting their money's worth or their investment out of you. Like, cause they
Right.
don't want to. They don't want a guy that will come smash and dash and leave.
Yeah.
So that's the question they ask, which is why I say you got to be in these countries longer periods of time, live there, become an expat, then you can get a young standing over there, then do your thing over there. So,
Yeah, but
but
but I always tell people you gotta learn the language, man. If you ain't learn the language, you're not gonna get a regular. You're not gonna get a
a regular
regular.
chick, yeah. That's another.
It's gonna
That's
be
the.
real difficult to get a regular girl.
I mean,
I think
you could still get a girl. I mean, nah,
It,
yeah, it would be a difficult thing to do so. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I advise everyone if you go anywhere, try to learn the language.
true. Yeah.
You don't need to know a lot, but if you know a bit, especially what Brazil, you need to know. You just need to
You need to
know
know the
hi, bye,
basics.
the
Yeah, you need
basics.
to know the
The
basics.
basics.
Yeah.
You can have a conversation with somebody though. If you can have an intermediate conversation with someone, that goes far. You already better
Right.
than 95% of the rest of these fools going down there. But if you know the language, if you know that intermediate and up, what? You golden, bro. You golden.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I mean the NYC dude. I mean this NYC the future. I mean
And
that
he was
dude.
married to one.
It's which one? Which one are you talking about? NYC King or NYC the future?
No, oh,
Uh-oh.
NYC
No,
King.
no.
I don't think New York
NYC.
City
Hold
Kings
on, hold
like
on, hold
being
on, hold on.
confused with that guy.
They're two different. They're two different people, bro. It's like
Oh,
I feel
oh,
like you dissed the
oh.
NYC NYC King, man, because
Oh, I
NYC.
wasn't even talking about. I just know NYC King got a lot of input on because
We,
he
we
used to
got
be a
we
professional
got New York
football
City
Because he was married
NYC
to a Brazilian chick. That's the
King,
thing. He can give us a game on it.
New
Yeah.
York City Kings in the building.
Hey, what's up? Salute to the panel. Salute to the chat.
What's
Salute.
up?
Salute,
Yeah, it
salute.
is
So
what it is. It's like when my first trip to Brazil, I got me a Portuguese dictionary because I don't like to be swindled by nobody. And you guys are right. A little bit of Portuguese goes a long, long way. And yes, I was married in Brazil, and yes, I do got a Brazilian son. Um, yeah, the travel space is all screwed up, man. I don't know why this guy gonna name him say it NYC, the future dummy, but that's what he did.
My face.
And
Can y'all hear me though? We good?
this
Oh,
guy
we got a
makes
lot
no
of.
sense,
Nah,
man.
I just got back.
Put that on for us. For us veteran travelers, this is just dumb. We know about Brazil.
oh
We know about
man.
Sicily. We know about this. He's just here to look stupid. So you got guys like Primo and CC that are gassing him on and gassing him on. Yet he's the fool of the travel space. There's nothing he can school any of us on this panel about or in the chat.
And
We
see,
know
that's
that.
why I
We know that.
ignore. I don't even, unless you bring in positive vibes. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna ignore you because
He's not even from New York. He's not originally from New York. He's from Alabama somewhere. But I'm gonna
oh,
tell you like this.
Oh shit. Are you serious?
Yo, this is
Oh,
crazy.
shots
Yo, we
fired.
take him off the team, man.
Yo,
We take him off the team, yo.
he said he
He's
said
on the
Negroes cats
bench.
don't move like that.
Right.
Nah, we don't. Hell no, we don't move like that. This is like Dumb and Dumber.
Right.
This is
Hey,
nothing he say.
your
People
boy
want to see the
Mulatto was
crash out.
taking. Hey, your boy Mulatto was taking shots at me and you today earlier, bro. You hear that shit?
I ain't got to say about Milano. He's a waste. He's a waste of breath, man. You know his record
Oh
is waste. He's apist. He's like grapes. You know what I'm saying? He just then this guy right here, NYC the future dummy. He links up with Milano. I mean, you can't make this crap up for YouTube. It's just YouTube drama. that's making this like famous.
It's entertainment. Just
It's
entertainment.
entertainment. It's like seeing a dummy fail. I mean,
wow.
and to the YouTube game, all these countries and these women are hip to it. No, the black guys are throwing cameras up in their face. They're like, yo, this is enough. They go to YouTube their country, and this is what they see. Him. They go to YouTube Sasua, and this is what pops up. These guys.
Yeah, it's cringy, man. I'm not about that.
King. I mean, he's trying to look for love, though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give him a little credit. He's looking for love.
Yo, he had love. He had a girl that came on there and then disrespected him. His girlfriend disrespected him. His girlfriend is hanging out with Pretty and Sneaky now.
Oh no!
Oh yes. Oh yeah. No. I don't even think he slept with the girl, man. But this
he's back in his shorty, bro.
This don't make no sense, man. This is just he'll die out. He's gonna die out in the next month because yo,
let me find out. See if he's knocking the boots.
Ain't nobody knocking nobody's boots on the internet like this. It's all drama.
Man, you see that in like I don't think people.
No, thank God I got the experience I got. You know what I'm saying? I thank God that I did go to Brazil in the younger days where you can go to Club Help and there's 150 women out there. You can go to 4x4 and have a ball there. You just put a key around your wrist. You can go down to Monte Carlo and have a ball there. And quiet was kept before the pandemic hit.
Right.
When the pandemic hit, you got these knuckleheads like Milano getting on, just exposing spots that the black man that we had secretive. We had it secretive.
And they got at Milano a long time ago with those groups. Remember New York City Kings? Because he started mongering out there and he kept on putting out monger videos. And I even said to him, I said, Milano, you better chill with that shit, bro. They gonna strike your shit. Mr. Chief King States, I can do whatever I want.
Yo, the early days, you can go to Sasua and spend $20 and have a good time with a girl.
Hell yeah.
$20, $40, you have a good. These idiots.
Hey,
going down there.
Video. This is what Sasua used to look like back in the days, fellas. This is what
it looked just like that.
Yeah. They looked like that in the early 2000s.
They don't look like that now. It
looked like Jurassic Park, Hungry Hippo.
No, let the brothers talk, Andrew.
I said the big thing that's coming to Brazil April 10th, 2025. That visa, man. Can't be broke to enter Brazil anymore.
I thought they
but you know what though, Delano, with this current political climate, I think they're gonna start doing this visa in more than just Brazil. I'm hearing rumors that Colombia might do one too.
I'm fine. I already got my visa for Brazil.
They're only gonna do this. They're only gonna do this because Donald Trump is deporting everybody. And this is how these countries always did this before. Then they're going to make the American people pay for visas and this and that. Right. But Donald Trump is doing the right thing. Yo, the more planes that take off out of here, the more happy I am.
No, okay? Honestly,
get them out of here, right?
Get them out of here. Get them out of here. You see how many people they getting out of here? Get them out of here. Come here the right way. Apply for it.
Right.
Hey, man, I'm a legal immigrant, so I came over here legally. So I'm gonna just keep it at that. But with the visa thing,
but you didn't do no crimes though, right? You didn't murder nobody. No, okay, so you good. Don't worry about it.
Well, if he did, he's not gonna admit it on this platform.
He bet not.
We're talking about the criminals, man. We ain't worried about you, bro.
Oh man,
did you hear what they were saying that the people that ICE was going after? Some guys, they stabbed people with necks. They were robbing people. I don't know.
They were raping little kids in school in New York.
It's crazy,
I've been in
man.
The dark because I've been in Brazil. So like ever since I've been in Brazil.
I was playing that earlier with Trump.
Yo, the wildest stuff here in New York, I don't see no Mexicans in the street no more. They either gone or they hiding.
The Venezuelans too, they're gone too. Get them motherfuckers out of here. Let them go.
But you know what though, the Mexicans always knew how to stay kind of low key, work, and they stayed under the radar, except California, but Mexico's that expanded to the East Coast. Most of them always been low key. Matter of fact, I think the Mexicans was irritated when the Venezuelans came here in droves because they kind of blew up the spot, and in several states. And so you got to realize the mentality and the attitude of a lot of the Venezuelans was like, okay, I'm here, I got a right to be here, as opposed to the Mexicans. They always had the mentality, I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna take care of my family, and I'm gonna keep my head down. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the other Latin Americans was like, hey, you know, whether we got to crawl, swim, or dig a tunnel, we gonna get in, and once we in, we in. But
so what's really going on in the U.S.? Because Larry, I've been here before Trump was even inaugurated, so I don't know.
I'm gonna put y'all in some game. I'm gonna play in the background. New York City Kings, you can go ahead and explain if you want to, but I'm gonna look for the video for you guys.
All right, I'm gonna tell you like this. Trump kept his word. Day one, he took the office. They started deporting. Now, yeah, I voted for Trump because I've seen people take shots at me.
I voted for him too.
I've seen people wish for bad stuff on me, try to assassinate me, assassinate my character, just like they try to assassinate Trump 3 times. Okay? The dude is a hero. He campaigned every single day. The dude was put in every court in America with 90-something felonies. Okay, he had to pay over almost $400 million in what was it, a bond? And then they dropped it down to 160 million. He paid it. He did everything that a hero would do from New York. Okay? He deserved to be president. He fought hard for it. Okay, he had a debate. We all found out that Biden had dementia on the debate. It was a sad debate. Okay, Biden let all these people in here. Biden left the whole forces of military stuff in Afghanistan. It just was bad. It just was bad. So we need a lunatic like Trump. We need a New Yorker like Trump to be the president right now. Okay, anybody can end that war in Ukraine and Russia. It's him.
But NYC King, can I play devil's advocate for a moment? Can I?
Sure.
So I hear what you're saying. I'm not against what he's doing. I think he has the right as a president to do what he's doing. So I'm not here to criticize that. But what I'm gonna ask is, don't you see a tinge of favoritism or racism? Because look at it, he's attacking or going after the black and brown communities that have illegally come here. But we got a lot of people illegally came through Canada that came from European nations, and they're not being deported. So if I'm playing devil's advocate, like, why not? He's doing that for everybody.
I understand what you're saying, and hopefully we will get to everybody, like the Europeans and China, whoever got here illegally needs to go. It's just like they're saying, if they bust down a house and they got one illegal in there, and the rest of them is still illegal and they didn't commit no crimes, it's called collateral damage, and they all must go back. Okay, so we need a lunatic to run a government like that to shake up China and everybody else. That we back on point with a lunatic.
Yeah. All right, but
we can't have another soft
so
4
guys,
years.
I want to just play a little clip that I played. I just want to play a little clip that I played earlier. This is the stuff that Trump has been doing with ICE and getting rid of 460 migrants in the first days of his administration. Crazy. That's a lot. 460 plus.
For about 10 hours as we got to watch them firsthand carry out immigration enforcement. Take a look.
Good morning, everyone.
It's a frigid 5 degrees in the pre-dawn hours just outside of Boston, where this team of elite ICE officers is briefing on their targets for the day.
We're going to be targeting some extremely violent offenders today.
Within moments, the officers are on the move, with eyes on their first target.
Looks like we got movement, target vehicle coming out.
They quickly take him into custody. He's an MS-13 gang member wanted in El Salvador for aggravated murder. And he has an Interpol red notice out for his arrest.
We are targeting very violent threats to our community.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me.
So he's screaming, "Thank Obama for everything he did for me."
Pause real quick. Do you know which president?
He's a criminal.
Do you know which president deported the most?
Obama.
Obama.
Yes.
Obama.
Obama did.
Nearly
Obama.
500,000 people he deported.
Right. That goes to show you he don't know what he's talking about, you know?
What the fuck he talking about?
I think didn't
man.
Obama deported his own auntie, I think. I heard he deported his own auntie.
Yo.
Oh,
because
yo,
he had
are you serious?
if you research that, I think he had a Kenyan auntie that he deported.
Damn.
Wow.
That's gangster.
Cold.
Hey, man.
That's
Sometimes
ice
it
cold.
bees like that in the hood. Sometimes it bees like that, yo.
Wow.
Trump stole Obama to show his birth certificate. So you know he can't trust anything these days, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trump ain't no good, but then he's good.
Yeah, but back to that. Hey, I'm out of the politics thing, man. I'm out of the politics thing. But the one thing with this visa that I
Man,
love.
let me tell you something. I didn't want to. I didn't want to touch on the politics, but to be honest, brother, politics is part of our lives, man.
Right.
Yeah,
we're gonna run into it regardless.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But like,
I'm
at
with
this
you,
point in
Andrew.
time, I know people trying to look at a president to help them get money. I might stop making excuses and do it yourself.
Right.
Yeah, let me say something, guys. People say, "Oh, Trump is getting rid of Section 8." I don't get Section 8 anyway. Oh, Trump is doing this to this.
Right.
I don't get that anyway. Trump is doing this to the black people. I don't get that anyway.
Exactly.
I can't
So
get
whatever,
food stamps either, man.
I don't get that anyway. So what does it affect the hard working man
Right.
that does what he does, man?
Exactly.
Shoot, I spoke to somebody today about Section 8. They said they on the list. They still on the list from 2020. Come on, man. It ain't happening. You know who was getting this crap quick? These immigrants, these Mexicans that come through tunnels and rat holes from Mexican border through El Paso, and these people sneaking in from Canada. You know, this got to stop, man. You know, Biden was asleep for 4 years,
You say literally.
literally asleep.
Oh,
you
man.
know me, man. I'm in the education sector, so I try to stay neutral. But it's crazy because
Man, this is a smokeout show, man.
But
You can
I'm gonna
do
tell
whatever
you
you
why
want.
though. But I'm gonna tell you why. I try to stay neutral because of my profession. But it's crazy because I'll have little students that'll come talk to me about politics and the president. And it was crazy because I had a Venezuelan student. She asked me, she was like, who are you voting for? And you know, me being in education, I was like, I'm neutral. You know, talk to your parents. I wanted to say talk to your mama, but talk to your parents about it. She was like, well, she's from Venezuela. She's like, I like Trump. And if I could vote, I'll vote. I was like, my eyeballs was so big. I was like, okay. And you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You know, I think as a black man, one thing I feel like, politics or American politics don't really serve us, regardless if it's Democrat or Republican. They're one and the same coin. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? Because even on the Democrat side, they're not trying to get us reparations for FBAs.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you look at it from Republican and Democrat, if you're black in this country, you're going to be paying taxes. You're going to be having to take care of yourself and your family. And I feel like to a certain degree, you know, as long as you're abiding by the laws, it don't really matter because it changed back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
How do you guys feel about reparations? What do you think? What type of reparations blacks can get?
I'm not gonna get that shit. I'm an immigrant. I'm not gonna get it.
I'll say this though. My opinion, I think that blacks should be able to have more opportunities to get business capital.
Right.
To start off businesses. Capital is just something in the black community that they're desperately needing. The black community needs capital. So that way they can buy back their there are places that buy back their industries, buy back the schools, buy back the barbershops, salons. I mean, we shouldn't be going to. I mean, nothing against Korean people or people who have nail salon shops, but I should be going to a black-owned barbershop. You know, if I'm in a black-owned neighborhood, I should be seeing more black people with black-owned banks. I should be seeing nail salon shops from black people. Why not?
On some real shit.
You don't like you disagree?
On some real shit, I say this country was never built for black people, so just leave.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't, but I think that's the reparation that we should be getting is business capital or some sort of capital.
I'm kind of mixed on the just leaving, because I do think that we should be global citizens. And if you look at the wealthy, they have multiple passports. You look at these senators and everything; they got multiple passports. So, but I don't know, being that, you know, part of my family on my dad's side, they're from the Caribbean, the Bahamas, and I got cousins that are half Cuban. So I have interracial family members, but I also on my mom's side, they FBAs. And so when you think about like through slavery, 400 years of slavery, I don't think necessarily just because it wasn't built for us, we should just give up. And I think we do have a right to fight for this country just as much as anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I think that at the end of the day, we can't expect anything, because I don't think that, if you look at it, it's not just the president, Congress, Senate. None of them want to even discuss the issue of reparations. Ain't none of them trying to repay blacks for slavery.
Yeah, you know, because the moment blacks get that, they become very smart and they start taking over.
Right. I say that blacks have the right to either invest their money or buy land or start businesses. But hell, even if they wanted to just buy stock in Jordan or buy Jordans and waste their money, they deserve the right to do that. And I don't think that the Congress or the Senate, they're geared to you should look at the billions of dollars they've given to Ukraine. Just think if they could have paid reparations with $1 billion. I think like 350 million they could have paid reparations. America has no interest into paying reparations. None of the politicians that are black and brown don't have no interest in pushing that agenda, and neither does the white people. You know,
and that, yes, I 100% agree. I 100% agree. I believe FBAs, yes, you should get your reparations. But are they gonna do it like you said? No.
But the sad part is they pay it to everybody else. I think they were saying that like America, and I love Colombia. You know, I got friends in Colombia. I love Brazil too. Look how much money they give to Colombia every year. I think it was reported like $400 million a year.
Yeah.
They took 1 year of that. They could have paid reparations.
Man.
You know what? You guys are right. And then when Trump told Colombia, yo, we're going to sanction you if you don't take these planes back, they said, bring them to us. Okay. They said, okay, you're right. If that money line stopped, Colombia said, yo, Trump said, yo, we ain't going to give you no more money. They said, but you.
Oh, when he said no, when he said we ain't gonna give you no money, they changed their mind real quick though.
They changed their mind real quick, okay? And not only that, Trump is extorting money from every country to get our money back. Okay?
Yeah.
So you take your hat off to the dude. He had my vote when they shot him, and the Secret Service said, "Get down." He said, "No, wait," and he put his fist up. Yo. He had my vote then, man. That's a champion right there, man.
Oh my
I think, you know what, NYC King, one thing I don't like about, and this is our lovely nation, is that we pay every other country for cooperation, though. You know what I'm saying? And we got to get to, like, if you look at China, and I'm not saying that we should follow China's model. I'm not saying that in any way. But China, whether they're in East Africa or in the Congo or in South America, you know, China got deals with Brazil. So the thing is, China will always make a deal that's in the best interest of their country. You know what I'm saying? And I think with America, we always giving money away, and we never get much back in return. Whether it's being involved in. Go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you. I just want to.
Brazil got a lot of oil. That's the thing with that.
Yeah,
and agriculture stuff.
Yeah,
money and foreign exchange. But do you think that's also part of relationships too? Because now that they see America just giving off money and then they'll be cool with it, then that's what they're going to see us as a nation with money. So even with relationships with any of these people, or even if you're involved with a woman in that country, they're going to see it as a pardon. Like, hey, you're an American, you have money, so I'm going to do whatever you say. But nothing's very genuine out of it. Are you doing this because you want to be with me? You really trying to fuck with me? Or you're just being this person because I have money to control you?
You know, I gotta say that YouTube is the new regular TV station. Everybody watched it. The gig is up. They know all Americans ain't got no money no more. The gig is up. They know that. Yeah, the gig is up. YouTube is once a day somebody clicks on YouTube. Okay, that's just a regular person. They don't go turn to channel 7 and 8 and 9. Listen, get the quickest news from YouTube. But the gig is up now. It's just like these people came here from all these foreigners. They found out America is not the American dream.
Right.
That's why some of them were happy to go home to Mexico. They're like, yo, they don't like us. They took all our scooters that we stole, and they not giving us. They cut our food stamps. The Americans don't like us here. Maybe we can go back home, okay? Because yo, is the American dream is not the American dream. When I brought my Brazilian wife back to New York, back to Mount Vernon, New York, the only reason why I did it is because she was pregnant with my son, and I wanted him to have all the American stuff that he needed being born here in America. Okay? So she found out that, hey, the American dream is what it is. Your husband got to go to work. I got to go to work. I got things to do. I can't, it ain't no flashy this and flashy that and flashy this. We got to work here in America to get what we want.
Yeah, this country is built. This country is the easiest country to make money.
Black men, there are black billionaires out there, but they keep it on the low because they know how to work with the white man. They know how to work with the white man.
I'll throw a little monkey wrench here and say this, right? I never really saw Trump as being presidential. I always saw him as a person that could run the country like a business.
Yeah, he's a businessman.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
He's gonna make really good trade-off deals. I really think he's gonna make sure America gets the money back. Make sure America is empowered, and I'm all for it because I live in America. So why would I be against something like that?
During the pandemic, he gave out a lot of money. He gave out a lot of money. And them people that got these PPP loans or whatever they call, they're all getting arrested now. They're all little by it's
and
on.
You know what's so stupid? It's usually the Ray Rays and Pookies that pick up to the shit. It's never really the people that could actually have that money and use it to flip around. I saw women in nightclubs with the PPP loan money and shit flossing up. This woman got like almost $3 million. And she brought like half of that in the motherfucking strip club, bro.
Yo, the PPP, man, don't even get me started with that. Cause yo, I'm a business owner. Andrew, you a business? Were you able to apply for it?
I was gonna apply, but I seen where it was going. In the end, everybody was like, "Yo, you should apply and get this loan." And I'm like, "Yo, they're gonna get you people in the end, man. That's federal money." Okay,
yeah, it was legit money. Like I
didn't
tried
have my
to apply
LLC yet.
I got a business myself.
Oh, you got your LLC already? Oh, you're a corporate or LLC?
I got an LLC, but I could apply. I couldn't get it because all them fucking assholes that was stealing the money.
Well,
I couldn't get it because I missed it. I just missed the train on it. So when people got onto it, and that's when I got onto it, they stopped doing the shit because I guess a lot of people were doing it and they were abusing it. I'm like, damn, I could have used that. See, people are so dumb. You got your hands on hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. The first thing you're gonna do is go out there and buy some rims, buy some nice cars and jewelry.
Right.
You want to floss when you could use that money, build off of that money.
No, but Andrew, eventually, these people are living in fear right now because they don't know when the next time somebody's gonna knock on the door and here's a summons to come to court.
You could have easily took the money and leave, King. This woman got $3 million off the PPP loan money. I would have gone. I would have been done.
You probably don't even have a passport. People don't think. They think that they can buy everything. They're not thinking about long term. They're not thinking about fleeing. They're thinking that everybody else is doing it, nobody else is getting caught. But time, they didn't catch up to R. Kelly till years later. Okay,
Yeah, the
time
shit.
time will catch you. Okay, so I was gonna do it, and I because I'm a chess player, I like to play chess. I counted my moves forward, yo. I was like, yo, this may collapse, yo. They might start arresting people, which they are doing. So
Yeah.
I don't want to live. If I had one of those loans, I'd be worried right now.
The thing is,
what
my
they
house.
could have done is if they were able to get away with the PPP loan, they could have used that, got themselves an LLC, started their business, and have that as a backup. Because now, even if they, because everybody's got to get their hands in some
Yeah,
dirt.
when you go to court, you gotta prove that you had active business before.
Oh well,
yeah,
Not
and that
afterwards.
was the
Not
thing.
afterwards you get the loan.
So
Before that. Because
when
this loan, I'm sorry, let me just say to you, and I'm gonna shut up. This loan is for businesses that were suffering during the pandemic, not businesses that you make off the money that they sent you.
Yeah. And so Andrew, when you apply, because when I applied for the PPE loan, you had to submit that you had the LLC. You had to I had to submit documentation that I had
documentation,
like,
EIN number,
my EIN and everything. I'm like, how the hell were people stealing it? That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
still trying to figure out. Like, how the fuck did they get all this money?
Listen, I ran across a black woman too, but she actually, kind of robbed me for some money digitally. But yeah, I had to call the cops and everything on that too. That's a long story. But she was supposed to get me some funds off the government as for first time business owners, and she was going to get me $50,000 as a government business bond, right? But that was just some bogus shit that she was doing, and she tried to take some money out of my account. But I caught on to that shit, so the banks were able to catch her. She almost got away with like $7,000 from one of my accounts.
Shit, man.
Yeah,
it's wild, man. That PPE loan thing, it pissed me off because, like, truth be told, if you're like a sole proprietor, you're only supposed to get max $10,000. People were raking in hundreds of thousands of dollars. 22. Like, what the hell is going on? And then you got me. I'm actually a business owner. I get screwed
can't
over
even
because
get that
everybody's
shit.
stealing it.
Yeah, there was a lot of scamming going on during that time, man.
Yo, man, between that and then the bullshit ass student loan forgiveness, that was when I was like, you know what, man, I'll make my money here and I'm just pack up and go. I mean, granted, like I said, I'm not foundational Black American. I'm an immigrant, but I'm like, you know what, I'll make money here, but this ain't it.
Got caught with them student loans too that they try to.
What, man? Yo, they kept on delaying and delaying. I was like, fuck it. I just paid off. I paid it off. I sacrificed a year. I had to do grown man shit. I had to sacrifice a year to pay it all off. It's gone now.
See, that's one of the things that I had is by people who were promising me some business funding money, and I thought I would get it, but instead they were trying to steal money from my account.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go through like a lot of that as being a business owner, unfortunately. But the banks are pretty good. I bank with PNC, so they're pretty well on that, and they sent out alerts too, and they were able to track down and get my money back. So I was actually pretty lucky with that.
Nah, thankfully I never dealt with anything like that. But when it's just all the government bullshit that whole the beer bug thing that was going on, like I just got sick and tired of all the hoops and hurdles. And then like the student loan, granted it's my loan. I went to college, I owed the money. I was like, fuck it. I'm not waiting on the government to give me a hand.
What do you guys think about Bitcoin? Are you guys would you guys be invested into coins that are lower than Bitcoin? Because Trump said that he plans on dumping a lot of money into the Bitcoin atmosphere. So if there's lower coins lower than Bitcoin, you guys could load up. I got this coin called Bunk, and it's pretty
all the big banks are
like
invested in them. Chase,
but
Chase
guess what?
big
These banks want to tell you don't bother with Bitcoin because it's not going to do anything. There's no money behind it. But why do these banks? Why do they have Bitcoin ATM machines in grocery stores? Why do they have it in banks? Why do they have it in all these in barbershops? if Bitcoin isn't going to be anything. You see how they try to fool you? They don't
It's a
want
lot
you to
of
chase that back.
it's a lot of countries that have those ATM machine, like when you go to Thailand and some other
Yeah.
countries as well. I I got in the game kind of late because I was skeptical, but I did start watching it, I think around 2016 or whatever. And my thing is, I wish I would have got in it deeper then. But I started watching cats like Nipsey Hussle in 2018 talk about it and doing documentaries. I just feel like when people really start getting into it, the train is going to already been gone. And I think you got to follow what the politicians are doing, like the president of El Salvador. He invested in their economy off of Bitcoin. And so, regardless if it's altcoin, meme coins, or some kind of variation of Bitcoin, I think that as black men, we should invest a little. I'm not saying you need to, invest a lot in it, but you do need to consider it because I think it's going to be the currency of the future. I just don't know when, but I think while things are low, it's probably the best time to get into it.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
mean, I could say this because I ventured into the Bitcoin, and I think that two things that we should invest in is uh, back into Tesla stock and into Dogecoin, which is affordable because Bitcoin is through the roof right now.
Right.
But Dogecoin is connected with Elon Musk.
Mhm.
Anything that's connected with him is going to blow in the future. Only thing that's affordable right now is the Dogecoin. Okay, so
Not necessarily, King. There's other coins.
There's
There's
other
Punk.
coins, yeah.
there's other
There's
coins, but I'm saying that it's low enough to get into. I think
Yeah.
it's like 30 cents a pop.
Yeah, there's some coins that are 30 cents. Yeah, absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
anything that Elon Musk eventually turns to gold. Okay, he
Yeah.
is the wave of the future. He is Tony Stark's. Okay, he is doing a lot. I'm pretty sure people will have his robots in his house, in our houses. He's going to send us to Mars. He is the future.
I got 6 shares of Tesla, okay, and I'm holding tight. Okay, I'm holding tight. I'm holding tight to those shares because I already know,
Bro,
it's about the sky. And I
bro,
got some Apple shares too.
Yeah, I was just about to say Apple, basically T-Mobile, all of them, but Apple. Keep your eye on Apple. So I don't know if any of you.
Nevada too. Nevada is a good one too because that deals with the they deal with the
NVIDIA?
AI bots. They deal with the AI artificial intelligence that's happening right now.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've seen this. Does anybody have T-Mobile? All right.
I
So
did have T-Mobile, but I left.
all right. So back to the Tesla thing. So I have T-Mobile. T-Mobile, so iPhone just released a new update, blah blah, 18.3. 18.3 makes your iPhone into a satellite phone. So T-Mobile, Tesla T-Mobile and Tesla have partnered up, and their more premium packages or premium cell phone packages will allow you to use text message via satellite. Eventually, you'll be able to use your data and make phone calls with it too. But this is just a start. Apple is going to do the same thing. They're going to have their own satellites in the air, in orbit and everything. But yeah,
Do you know what Elon Musk created? He created the same thing from Terminator. It's called Skynet.
Skynet.
What he did. This guy's a genius, man. Skynet. Okay, that way that astronauts got internet in space. Okay, that way you can control AI drones. This is how this war is being fought in Ukraine and Russia with drones using Elon Musk Skynet.
Yeah. I don't know. My best advice for anybody right now, as far as like entrepreneurship or working in general, figure out a way to use AI to make you complete or solve a problem faster. I think that's going to be the future. If you know how to use AI to help you advance your business, you're going to be on top of the game. I would do research on that right now for everybody. It's my personal opinion. Yeah.
So what do you guys think about? I got a question for the panel. What do you guys think about Eli Moss's new invention of AI girlfriends being invented? Like it's gonna have the body texture of a female. You can design her how you want. I mean, this is
I got
insane.
I didn't even know about this.
This is crazy, bro.
I'll buy one.
This chick.
I'll buy one. No drama.
I think we gonna go extinct in the next 50 years because men and women gonna be buying sex bots, and then nobody gonna be having children, and it's gonna be crazy.
We need to like just fix. We need to fix our problem right now. We don't need that in our life.
What do you think this means for women, man? I mean, like, you think the women are gonna are they gonna go extinct? Because this is gonna happen in 2030.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
what do you think if they make a woman,
they have real life looking girls like this?
Yeah,
this is a
but if
robot.
they're gonna make a woman, they're gonna make a man too. So, like, I honestly feel like we need to fix our we need to fix the dating market in general.
I feel like it's already bad with the gender wars and everything like that. Now you add these sex bots to the economy, and it's like, oh, I just ordered my Amanda 5000. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it shipped to your door, and it's like, I mean, the Passport Bros was an answer to, opting out the current dating market, right? In their country, whether it's in the United States or a country in Europe or wherever. And so now you add another thing to the mix with these futuristic AI sex bots. And I feel like, man, we're going to be extinct in the next 50 years, man.
Yeah, I don't see that. That's not the answer at all, man. We gotta figure out how. We need to learn how to communicate and respect each other better. There's a lack of respect in this world, and it's disturbing.
I just want to chime in real quick. Not to get too much on the comical side of things. I know we're talking serious, but I want to bring this attention to you guys, and this kind of caught my eye the other day on a Passport Pro lady, it's
damn,
lady, but, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and play it, and I want to get you guys' opinions on this. Oh man, I gotta play this. I want to get your opinions on this, man.
I'm wondering what it's like being transgender under this new administration. I just got my new passport in the mail, and they changed the gender to male because of Donald Trump. In case y'all want proof, there's my picture. Very cunty. And yeah, there's that big ugly M. Yay. In case you're wondering what it's like being transgender under.
Do you believe that transgenders should use their formal sex orientation, or should they be classified as a female since it looks like one?
I'm gonna yield. Let the other three bros touch that topic, man.
I can't talk, man.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm a DJ. I can't talk.
Hey,
what
we got a new administration now. We have freedom. We could talk. It's okay.
Shit. I got a business to run.
I mean, you got to be disrespectful. I'm just thinking. I mean, what's your take?
What I believe. It's not what I believe. What I want to say is going to be extremely controversial.
Right.
Well,
and both sides are going to hate me for this. So I'm not going to say anything. How about that?
I mean, I feel like Buck and NYC, they like that.
Don't do it to yourself, bro.
Buck, you got any words, man? You want to chime in? What you think of this, man?
Buck quiet. Exactly. Buck got the right answer. Quiet.
Oh, man. Buck is like, man, I got the holy water on me. I ain't talking. Hey, New York City Kings, what's your take on it, bro?
NYC King, please don't talk. Thank you.
Come on, man.
Great answers. Oh Lord.
What's your take?
It's like that rapper from.
I'm sorry. I'm watching. I was watching the boxing match tonight. Then I'm watching Den of Thieves too.
Okay, well, want to get your attention, man. I want to play this for you, man. I need your opinion. I want you to listen to this person.
Under this new administration, I just got my new passport in the mail, and they changed the gender to male because of Donald Trump. In case y'all want proof, there's my picture, very cunty. And yeah, there's that big ugly M. Yay! In case you're wondering what it's like being transgender under this new administration.
Okay, so she feels that it should be F. What's your take, New York City King?
She's standing up. She's a man. So it needs to say male on it. That's what it needs to say. If she went to prison, she ain't going to a female prison. She's going to a man prison. So Trump is right. You know, Trump needs to get rid of, put the gay people where they need to be, and get rid of all these migrants and immigrants. And he's doing the right thing. He's a man. That's the man. He's carrying weight between his legs.
Okay.
That's
Do you believe that transgenders should have their own sport?
No, he shouldn't, man. You're born a man, be a man.
But I mean, but they look like a woman, though. I mean, that's what they.
I don't care what they look like, yo. They got something swinging. They ain't a woman. Okay, they good king. You don't like. I don't.
But I mean, some travelers will travel out there and say, "Hey, man, it's a woman. It looks like a woman." And
I don't care what they. I don't care what they say. That's a man.
Those guys that sleep with these type of women, they'll say, "Hey, it's a woman because it looks like one, so they're not gay."
No, you can change the hamburger into a steak burger if you believe it. Okay, you believe that's a woman, and you can. That's the thing about the brain. The brain's sharp. Brain can make you believe stuff that ain't true. That's a man, yo. He was born a man. He was born a little boy named Pedro, and now he's Susanna. Okay, that is a man. Straight up, it should have him on the passport.
I don't, man. That's a whole. I don't know.
All I'm gonna say is I just want to see brothers win in 2025, man. Whatever that means for them, man. Because you know what, it's not just an issue or a controversial issue in America, but Brazil, Thailand, the countries we like to go to. Man. So
I didn't say I like going to Thailand now, but you know, hey, see all y'all, salute y'all Thailand people, salute y'all Pattaya people. Hey,
yeah,
it's not even that, man. I love Spain, bro. Spain is what's up.
Yeah, Spain. I want to. I definitely
Portugal.
Want to see Spain.
Yeah, I want to go to Portugal. I've been to Spain. I've been to Madrid. I haven't been to Portugal.
Portugal, love.
You know where I want to go
to? Europe.
I want to go to Cape Verde.
Yes. Yeah.
I definitely want to go to Cape Verde. That's on my bucket list. Cape Verde, Egypt, and where else? Ghana's one. Egypt, Cape Verde. That's parts of Africa. Right. And I think I don't know. Maybe Libai. Is how you pronounce it? Definitely back to Spain.
Talking about Libya or
Libya. Yeah, Libya. That's what I was trying to get the word out right.
Yeah, I want to go to Morocco and Algeria. You know.
Yeah, Morocco is nice from what I hear. Yeah. Now, back on this topic though, seriously, I can't relate to it, so I refuse to. I don't want to jump in and say something about a topic that I just don't have enough information, and it just doesn't pertain to my life, so I can't relate to it.
Yeah,
I can't relate to it honestly. But no, what I was going to say about the visa system in Brazil, the visa system, the requirements to have a visa in Brazil. You need at least $2,000 in your bank account to have a visa for Brazil.
Is that
50?
Is that in effect currently right now? You have to have at least 1,000 or 2,000.
2025, April 10th, 2025.
Why is that? Why is that out there?
Oh, it's out there. Trust me, you can look it up.
No, but why is this law in effect?
I don't know. I believe most countries have become more nationalist over the past 5 years. Ever since COVID. So
Yeah.
They just want to push the visa back again. That and then Lula is not president anymore. So Bolsonaro, I believe, is president now.
Is
And
he? Are you serious? I thought Lula's still the president.
no. Oh, the other one. All right. So Lula's the president. Bolsonaro
Right.
is the one that got rid of the visa. Lula put it
Right.
back in.
Right.
So he brought the visa back in. He's like, nope, you guys have to have a visa to come back into the U.S.
So
And he requires $2,000 in your bank account to come back.
So here's my theory on the visa thing. Even before Trump got into office, and
Yeah.
a lot of the Latin American presidents are beefing with him now. Even like 2 years ago or a year ago, when they started talking about the visa for Brazil, it's not just a Brazil issue. I always thought countries, even if we look at countries in Africa that require visas, I always thought it was kind of like a money grab, because that visa money that expats or foreigners are paying doesn't benefit the people largely. You know what I'm
No, it
saying?
is a money grab.
So it's like, for example, let's talk about Africa. Let's pick on Africa a little bit. A lot of the African countries want people, ADOS or FBAs or people of the diaspora to come back to Africa, whether it's Ghana, Nigeria, wherever, but they charge all these crazy visas for you. And it's like, if this is supposed to be my ancestral homeland, why do I got to pay for a visa? Now, I do understand why Latin America is charging the game, because they feel like if their citizens got to come to the United States and have a strict visa process and pay, they're like, because I've talked to Brazilians, they're like, if we got to pay, you guys should have to pay.
Yeah, they got to pay 500 here.
Yeah, so it's like a tick for tat kind of thing. But I feel like the money going to Brazil or any country, or even Colombia, because they might be changing.
Yeah.
I think it's just a money grab. They feel like, well, hey, we just, it's almost like a tariff. We're going to make the foreigners pay more money. And if you really want to go there, you're going to pay it.
So it's cheaper than the original one. So I had the original visa. It was $160 for 10 years. This visa was $81 for 10 years. The thing that I'm like, I'm all right with the visa is because the money requirement.
Right.
Oh, I believe it's like 60% of Americans can't afford a $500 emergency.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that tell you? The Pookies can't go back to Brazil after April 10th.
And I'm cool with that, because I feel like if you don't have $2,000 in your bank or in your savings account or travel, yeah, you shouldn't really be traveling anyway. I don't have a problem if they're doing it to Colombia and some of the other countries, but at the end of the day, I know it's a money grab. So
Oh yeah, but it'll definitely reduce the amount of Pookies going into that country. Trust me.
Right.
Well, they can always e-beg. There's e-beggars out there. You know what I'm saying? They could always do that e-begging thing on YouTube.
But you gotta have. So the thing is, you gotta have. I believe you gotta have $2,000 in your bank account for over a month. You can't just deposit $2,000 and have it. You gotta have it $2,000 in your bank account over a month.
Well, I mean, this guy right here, New York City, the future, he made $800 in donations.
Yeah.
Within 20 minutes of being on YouTube, this guy is on fire right now.
Yeah, but it don't mean nothing. Yo, man, let me
this guy's on fire.
Man, that money don't mean nothing, because most people that get that money blow it in a week.
Yeah.
They blow it in a week. You know how many doctors I know that make $200,000 a year, yet still they're broke? That money don't mean nothing. Most people walking around this are broke. Dead broke.
Yeah, I mean, it don't mean nothing, but I mean, for a guy who's a nobody, who has a lot of support from people from YouTube, they're giving him money, and he's able to travel. He's able to go out and do things. So,
but you know what, Andrew, that just goes to show you that people want entertainment more than authentic travel experience. Like even with the Brazilian guys, that so-called popular Brazilian guys, I think I said that to Milano earlier. A lot of them, they create content for people who never been to Brazil or for newcomers. If you're a vet, or if you've been to Brazil a couple of times, they're not making content for you, because they're not teaching you anything that you don't already know. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put nobody out there like that, but like some of those popular Brazilian YouTubers, whether they sitting on the couch, whether they're not telling you nothing about the cities that they visit. They're not telling you about, half of them don't speak any Portuguese. They're not teaching you any good content about Brazil. You know what I'm saying? And they talking about the same stuff over. You know, they talking about either beach parties or girls they date, or you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, I would, man. Me personally, I would think the best travel black YouTuber would have to be Ace's Live.
Yeah, probably Ace. Yeah, I agree with that.
I love his channel because it's educational.
Yeah, and then after that, I would say probably Check in Effect or
Check in Effect is good. I like International Zoe. He's all right.
Yeah, he's cool.
DJP has the best Brazilian one by far.
Right.
There's a couple other brothers in the space that
Real
are
good
really
guy too. I met him. He's a real good guy.
Yeah, DJP is cool, and he speaks
Real
Portuguese. You know what I'm saying? So
that Burger King in Rio. Oh man, yeah, that's one of the things I never understand with these goofy ass travelers. Right? Why do they go to like American places to eat food, bro?
Right.
Yeah,
I'll be trying to eat the authentic type of food, man. I'll be glad to get in shape and eat. That's all I was doing in Colombia, man. I was just getting in shape and I was eating some good food out there.
No lie, like while I'm in Brazil, I eat a lot of sushi here because you get some of the best sushi outside of Japan and Brazil. There's Brazil has the largest population of Japanese people that reside out of Japan. Yep.
Brazil's a large company. I mean, country, man. It's a large country.
Big, man.
Yeah.
220 million people.
Do you guys have any advice for this guy? I mean, I want to play this real quick. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of New York City, the future. I mean, it looks like he's a upcoming traveler and he's trying to find either love or romance. He's going to wrong places, but he's having the support from the community and they're giving him funds to travel. So, I mean, if you guys haven't been put onto this guy, but I'll go ahead and play it. Yeah, and I want to get you guys opinions on New York City, the future. If you have any advice for the guy.
Some announcements tonight on Razor Race Show. Now, I mean, shout out to him. I think it's gonna be 8 o'clock or whatever time it is tonight. Y'all want to stay tuned because this is to help. Now, I mean, not just myself, but other travelers in the space. All right, because people say that my trip was a flop. How, Sway? Not when other people are actually looking into the travel space now and opening eyes. You know what I mean? And giving not just myself, but other people. Man, listen, man. Y'all gonna want to stay tuned for this, man. For real, for real. But you know what I mean? We back. Yeah, I'm definitely humble, bro. You know what I mean? The travel space, man. I salute to all y'all. You know what I'm saying? But we here, man. So Rage. I mean, so Solona, he disappeared. Yeah, I still got it on my live. He wanted to be out. I don't know. Shout out to Social Loner though, man, because he definitely came through. You know what I mean, on the lives when I was there over there. You know what I'm saying? But they don't got the answers. Never tough fat. We here, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna get the fitted and stuff like that. I definitely I got some more merch. You know what I mean? So definitely. It's about to be a movie, man, tonight, man. We got some things to discuss. But I want to ask y'all though, man, before we even talk about that, where do y'all want me to go though? I think Razor Ray discussed it a little bit on his thing. Shout out to Razor Ray. He's about to go to Peru. I think in February. Shout out to him, man. Hopefully he do. I'd like to go there too.
You could pause.
Yeah.
He just copy and paste. He just copy and paste with that method. Like, honestly, he ain't bringing nothing new to the table. But I mean, I don't wish any. I wish him all the best, but bring something new to the table.
Right.
Be brave. Do something that Ace would do.
And go somewhere you want to go and bring something authentic. I think that I don't know. You know, maybe you noticed this, Delano. I think after the pandemic. there's a core of real travelers, and then there's a core of people who spilled over from the manosphere or red pill, and they decided to use traveling as an alternative to dating in the United States. I never had an issue with women in the United States. I never had an issue dating here. I've always been a traveler. I've been a traveler since 2006 from my first trip going to DR. So for me, traveling has never been about dating. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I enjoy myself when I'm out of the country? Of course. But I mean, it's never been about women. And so I don't know. I think my encouragement for him is continue traveling, focus on quality content. But to me, he hasn't really convinced me he's a real traveler. He just seemed like like Delano said, he's a copy and paste, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've kind of did a little bit of homework on the guy. He's got himself caught into some trouble, unfortunately, with a chica when it had to deal with money. I just think that he's trying to find himself a woman because he even was involved with a baby mama that was hitting him up for taxes for staying there, and
oh wow,
I guess he couldn't afford a place to stay, and he thought that he was going to stay there rent free, and the family put him on taxes. They put him on a luxury tax. And he didn't have any money, and he was begging people to give him money, begging to make sure he could get back home, and he was able to raise $800 and something. So he's doing something. So and then they gave him more money because they want to see him go back out there, but like you said, people want to see the crash out. People want to be entertained.
Yeah.
So this type of travel atmosphere is going to be something still going on for a while. There's going to be more J-Rellos out there. So it is what it is.
Can I answer a question in the chat?
Sure.
Yeah, 916 Hellas. If
which
you
one?
go to if you want to go to Spain, you got to go there during the summer. Right now, it's not good. Brazil is summer right now, so Brazil should be good. Then most of the country should be warm up until June. But if you're gonna spend 3 weeks to a month, if you go to Spain, I would suggest you hit up Madrid, Barcelona, Malaga. And I'd go to Portugal too, because right next door.
I'll tell people hit up Tenerife. Tenerife is I shouldn't even be talking about my secrets.
And if
stop talking about
that's where I was at too.
I would say if you got extra funds and you can go to Ibiza, for a couple of days.
Hey. Stop. That's my secret right there. That's my secret right
My
there.
bad, bro.
That's my spot right there.
Go get Ray and
well, should we be telling them to go to Portugal? Should we? You know what I'm saying, bro?
Like, no. He could go to Portugal, but don't
tell him to go to Medellin. Tell him to go to Sosua. Tell him to go there.
Go to Sosua, Puerto Plata, or
go to Soy 6.
Go to Costa Rica, Jaco Beach, or something.
Jaco Beach.
Yeah.
Man.
So you know about Ibiza. I've been to Ibiza 5 times. I know that whole island like the back of my head, man. I love that place. Like,
Costa Rica?
I'm a DJ, man.
He's like, Costa Rica, yeah.
I don't know about that. I mean, my experience with Costa Rica.
No, I'm talking about Ibiza. Right. Ibiza, Spain. It's an island.
It's a nice place, but I just think it's so low poverty out there. Like everywhere, it's either you have low poverty, you have the jungle, and you have little small areas that may have it's still underdeveloped. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of white people like going out to like Costa Rica. Yeah. But I'm saying though, like I hear that's the place where a lot of white expats go. They either going to Mexico or Belize, or they're going to Costa Rica. Because I know another colleague of mine, he's a white gentleman. He's thinking about getting a property out in Belize.
Yo, it's cheap.
But Belize is a sleeper too. I was thinking about actually.
Belize is real nice, man. It's a nice country. I've been there.
Yeah.
916. Yeah, you could go to Lisbon. Lisbon is beautiful. Lisbon is beautiful. It's the most expensive city in the country. However, it's still cheap as hell.
Yeah.
You could go down to the south. That's Portimão. That's a beach area, beautiful. Porto is northern city. It's a great place too. But yeah. Portugal is a great country, and they speak English. Like Spain, you gotta run into some issues every now and again. But Portugal, it is weird. Everybody speak English there.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's freaky. Everybody speak English.
Yeah. But have you heard Portuguese from people from Portugal? It's weird. It's different than Brazilian Portuguese.
Over there. I have family in Portugal, so yeah. It's. I mean, I'm used to it, but yeah, they basically speak Portuguese with the mouth closed. Like Portuguese that's spoken in Brazil is closer to what you would hear like in the 1800s, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I guess the Portuguese that's spoken in Portugal is more modern, but yeah, they speak with their mouth closed. So, like Cristiano Ronaldo, he speaks. Like that.
And it's the same way in Spain too. Like when you hear that Catalan or something, or that like I was in Castilian. I was in Iceland, and I was in this hostel, which was like called Galaxy Pod Hostel. Very nice, man. Like, and they had a group of young women that came there from Spain. I could barely understand their Spanish. It was like, do I know Spanish? You know what I'm saying? Like,
because they speak with a lisp.
Yeah, they have this different accent, and it's crazy.
That's what I feel with Colombians and Venezuelans. Their accent is, their Spanish is just way off. I can't understand any of their shit.
I actually understand Castilian Spanish more than what I hear like over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because man, because Spain, that was the first place I ever went to in Europe. So like that was I loved it, and going to Ibiza all the time. That's all I was surrounded by. So like when I started trying to learn Spanish, I would just listen to Spaniards talk.
Yeah.
So it's easier for me to understand them than like Puerto Ricans or like I can't
when
understand.
They greet you too Spanish. Over there in South America, they say mucho gusto.
Yeah,
they would say that at first. I know in when you're in islands like Puerto Rico, they'll say como estás. In Colombia they say mucho gusto. DR they say que lo que. So
in Spain they say ¿qué tal in Spain.
¿Qué tal? Yeah. ¿Cómo vas?
¿Cómo le va?
Yeah.
Well, fellas, it's been a pleasure.
For sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and close it up, man. Thank you all for joining the show. You guys want to shout out your channels out there if you guys have any content?
Shit, I'm a DJ. Find me on the gram. Actually, I'm about to start a YouTube channel, so
Cool.
Let's do it, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So also, go ahead, Global.
I was gonna say you guys can find me on the Globe Spinner, and so same as you guys, I share travel content. Also, I share content, just different things. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm going to festivals or picking up colognes in foreign countries, I'm sharing content on that as well too.
So any well, you guys know me already. You guys can always subscribe to my channel too. Is there any upcoming travels for you guys before we go ahead and settle?
Shit, man, I'm about to go to one of them secret cities on Wednesday, but
okay.
Yeah.
You gonna have some heavy receipts?
Receipts, man. Okay. Honestly, man, this has been a trip to just clear my mind.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, that's receipts too. I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be women. Because trust me, I'm the same way like you too, brother. I go on trips to ease my mind and just try to get away from Western culture.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. It's not always about the women though, but
Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna have like a lot of photos and pictures and videos and shit of what's going on this trip. But yeah, for sure, man. Like
that's cool, bro.
Yeah.
What about Global? What about you?
So again, the next month and a half, I'm going to another country. I'm gonna keep it kind of low key, but it's gonna be a Latin American country. You don't see a lot of content on it, That's what kind of attracted me to it. I don't know what to expect there, but I'm gonna go to there and create some content. Do some reels, do some videos, and I'll share it with you guys pretty soon. So we'll see.
You can feel free to share it on the private chat. That way we can get an idea.
Well, I'll tell you exactly where I'm going.
We're Pookie free over here. We're Ray Pookie free.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's that? Oh, where's that located?
That's in the south somewhere.
Can you say? Oh, okay. But I don't know the name. You could say a country, right? Right.
I actually know somebody that's in that city, man. I know someone in the city.
So the city you posted up, we're not gonna say it, but is it in a major country? Like, can you say the country?
Oh, it's in Brazil.
It's where he at now. It's in Brazil, yeah.
Oh, it's in Brazil. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So we keep that confidential. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to give up no secrets here.
But yo, that spot, ooh, trust me, sleeper.
What would you rate the women from 1 to 10? Because just out of curiosity.
10.
Really? The dating experience, how was it? 1 to 10.
And so the dating experience is close. So the people in the South,
yeah,
it's just more conservative.
Yeah.
So maybe we will mesh better with them. I don't know. It's just shit, man. I never had a bad time, man. I'll be honest with you. Northern or Southern. I don't know. I feel like I mesh well with women better outside of the U.S. simply because, like, I was raised with, my household is Jamaican. When I was a kid, I'd be in America, and but I never had meatloaf until college. Like,
well, shit. What you think my heritage is too, man? I rep it proud, bro.
So like, I just know the Caribbean culture and like a strong family foundation and all this shit. So that's why I just deal with women abroad now. It's just easier. It's just easier to relate to.
And I've been around, like, both of my parents are immigrants, so I can relate to that. I can relate to a lot of immigrants. So
again, like Globe Spencer, the problem is not getting women in the U.S. No, that's not the issue. Me right now, after college, I was like, nah, man, I'm just trying to find somebody I can mostly relate to. And truth be told, people ask me why. Oh, how come you don't talk to a Jamaican? Because Jamaica is a small ass country, and I come from a big family. I don't want to talk to my cousin. Hell no. Let me be real.
Facts. Yo, you fuck around and you might see a bad shorty out there. You fuck around and next minute you find out she related to you.
Some kind of way, yeah.
And my last name too is well known in Jamaica too. Like that. The Samuel's last name, that shit is so West Indian, bro. Like, there's so many people out there in that island that have that last name. Fuck out of here. I'm not trying to date nobody in Jamaica. Next minute I start beating up with my bloodline, man. Kids coming out looking crazy as hell.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I will just
Hey, 916 says the Medellin females annoying me lately, man. Let me tell you something about Medellin, because I just came back from there, brother. And let me tell you something, bro. Like, it's not the same as I once left it. Even I've been to the El Pablo area. I've been to Laureles. I even went around other places too in Medellin that I don't even recall even remembering. But it's the women are I mean, money is the main priority, and there's a lot of single moms out there too that I came across, unfortunately. But like I said, it just depends on where you go. You got to know some spots. I don't know Colombia fully like that, so there's a huge playground for you to discover, and I'm pretty sure there's places where you can live, you can meet some locals. Barracuda, I heard it's a pretty nice chill spot where you can meet women that's less going to be the transaction type of field. You know what I mean?
You talking about Barranquilla? Yeah, Barranquilla is nice, man.
Sorry, I mispronounced it. Barranquilla.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I wanna.
That's a sleeper too.
Yeah.
Global. That's a sleeper too.
Yeah.
Like,
I heard good things about that place.
Listen, I dated a Guyanese girl before, but she was Americanized.
Whoa!
Oh, did I say the word? Oh shit! My bad, bro. My bad. Anyways, we're gonna scratch that off. We'll edit it. I dated a girl that was around there before, but Americanized. Damn, I didn't mean to say the word.
Yeah, man. This man was reminiscing. Man. He had a good memory for real.
Yeah, I didn't mean to give out. But niggas ain't gonna go there anyways, man. They ain't trying to go there. They just want to go to play for play spots, so it don't even matter.
Yeah,
man.
You know
man. The thing that really,
shout out to Black Man Travels.
And I guess this is one of my receipts of this trip. The trip to Brasilia. I don't think a lot of people try to understand a different country's government.
Right.
It was interesting to learn that history of why they moved the capital from Salvador to Rio and then ultimately to Brasilia. They built the city in 3 years under one president. It was insane. But things like that. That's why I like traveling. I get to learn something.
I got a question for both of you guys. This came up. If you can pick a place to retire right now, where would it be? Anywhere in this world.
Shit, man.
That's a hard one, huh?
Fuck. Retire right now?
If you could retire right now and you can pick a place based off everything, all regions, economically, everything all together, finances, everything. What would be
my finances are great?
And you know your money could go as far as it can go, and
as far as I need it. Oh man,
you can live comfortable. You could be in a comfortable spot. I mean, people in the chat, you guys can go ahead and also voice it too. You guys okay. Jules says Brazil, no question. What would be a retirement place for you guys? Your final destination?
It would be Brazil, and I'd have two or three different homes.
In Brazil,
it's because the cities in Brazil, the certain cities that I love, I would have a place in three of them.
Yeah.
So 3 different cities in Brazil.
So that's really hard for me to say, because then if I'm making that decision based on places I've already been, I'm thinking of places like Spain. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of places like Thailand, you know what I'm saying? But if it's places that I haven't been yet that I want to venture to, like Uruguay, they're very liberal down there. Paraguay, Uruguay, Chile, Argentina. These are places that are hidden gems, and the culture is a little bit different than like the Panamas, Colombias, and Brazil. So it's hard to say, because I've been to a lot of countries, but then there's still so many more to check out. So I'm not even in a space to even think about retirement. But if I was retirement age and money wasn't an issue, man, I wouldn't mind being in Barcelona. You know what I'm saying? Or a crib, in Spain somewhere, or Portugal,
Barcelona, that city, that's one of the few cities I went to, and I'm just like, damn, I could start a family here. Bro,
right?
That city is so nice. You got the beach, you got the Gothic Quarter, the subway system is great.
That's great.
City is amazing. It's amazing, and it's beautiful.
And Madrid is clean, even though you don't got the beach. That city is clean.
It's so clean.
I would have to say Spain too, because I love Tenerife, bro.
The architecture is beautiful. The people are cool. Once you get
classy, they're upscale. I wouldn't mind living in Spain. I really wouldn't.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
The only problem with Spain is that the economy is driven on tourism.
Right.
That's the only issue. If
Yeah.
they found some way to make some money, that'd be it.
But it's kind of like Florida though, in a way. Like where I live, like tourism is a big thing. It's Central Florida. I live in Orlando, so tourism, Disney, Universal, that's what the economy strives off of. But that's also kind of a bad thing if you're just depending on that for money and income.
Exactly.
But if I'm retired, I'm not trying to live off of a government establishment in a different country. I'm trying to live off my pension, whatever money I got going on, or if I'm a digital nomad, or maybe a what they call those guys that work at home. They got a different word for 'em. I can't remember. It's digital nomad. But anyways, yeah, I mean,
you're talking about remote worker.
Remote job. Yeah, there you go, remote. Or if you're an investor and you got your money going, the right way and money coming in and you're investing, then, I mean, that's the only way I'd be looking at it. I wouldn't be trying to look to make any type of money in that establishment.
I think I got it. I hate to cut you off. I was going to say, if money wasn't not an issue, the place that I saw outside of Spain, because I'm looking at Spain and Portugal, Singapore. Singapore is a blue zone, clean, healthy. They have some of the best hospitals in the world.
Yeah.
If I was a millionaire and I was wealthy, Singapore would probably be on that list in the top 5.
Well, yeah, that's true. I just want to piggyback off of what Hellas was saying. So Spain should be the next spot to travel to. My homegirl from Colombia moved to Spain, but regrets it and wants to move back to Colombia. Well, you got to understand that the weather is a lot different in Spain than it is in Colombia. And then the girls, there's a lot of things they can do, like more summer activities and stuff. So it may tropical weather too. You're in the Amazon.
Most of Spain is a desert.
Yeah, so it's a totally different atmosphere from Spain. You're in the Euro section to a place in South of America. So I can understand why she would probably want that Spain money, but wants to live in Colombia.
You want something funny about Barcelona? So for the longest, a colleague of mine kept on telling me, "Yo, you always go to Spain. You need to go to Barcelona. You need to go to Barcelona. You need to go to Barcelona." I'm like, all right.
Nah, check Tenerife. Tenerife is oh my gosh, shouldn't be talking. Oh shit, I'm giving away spot. But the Pookies ain't gonna go there. Tenerife is a bad.
No, they won't. They won't.
No, they ain't gonna.
When I went to Barcelona the first time, I'm like, oh my god, I feel bad. I should have been going there since 2014, man. Yeah. That city, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect, man. The beach. It's just nice. I didn't think a place like that could exist. And then you go to Barcelona. I'm like, wow. I'm glad you went there. I'm glad you went to Glowspin.
Yeah, man. It's cool.
Don't understand. Like, it's just
and that's not even the only place that, like, around, like, Europe. I had a good time in Germany. I had a good time in Croatia. I had a good time in Iceland. And I know a lot of Pookies and Ray-Rays ain't going to Iceland.
No.
But it's a cool environment.
I heard Ukraine.
Ukraine before, yeah.
Yeah, before.
Those women love brothers out there, boy. That's what I was told. They got a thing for brothers out there. They got love for.
Let me be real with you, man. Like, outside, and I've heard this analogy, I've used it before. When a black man leaves the U.S. and goes to Europe or South America or something, you become Superman. I don't think people realize how heavily influenced Black American culture is around the world. The way we dress, everything. Look at fashion. Look at Vogue, all that stuff. It's all dating back to Black culture. So when you go over there and they're like, damn, and they know about the struggle that Black Americans have gone through in their country. They be like, damn. I remember when I was in Spain, this guy was like, how come the cops always like shoot Black people in the U.S.? I'm like, I don't know. How the hell you know about this shit? I mean, I'm just on vacation. trying to enjoy myself, and y'all just drop that bomb on me. Like, they like black. I mean, they respect it. They respect it. You know, it's not to say that, oh, they all blah blah blah, but like, there's definitely a respect there, appreciation. Again, we aren't we. It's like we held back in the U.S., but when you go, you turn to Superman. You find out who you really are.
That's true.
That's my opinion.
I feel like I've always felt free. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whenever I travel, I felt free because when you're in the States, you know, you're marred by like debt and, you know, you're paying for a car and car insurance and you have all these bills. But when you're in other countries, whether it's Colombia, Brazil, South America, or Europe, or even Asia, you can get around without having to own a car or having car insurance. And, you know, you pay for stuff, now you got to insure it, you know what I'm saying? And you come back to the States and you get back into the grind of paying bills. And I kind of feel envious of foreigners, you know, and maybe that's why when some of them that got deported, you know, feel like, hey, I can take my skills that I learned here in the United States and start my own business in my homeland, because now they don't have to worry about the rat race, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like here, America is good for making money, but they work you until you die. I think the only other country that works as hard or maybe harder than Americans is the Japanese. You know what I'm saying? So I think America is a great country, but it's not a good country for retirees. If you get over 60 years old, you need to start figuring out an exit plan.
Facts.
Mhm.
I can totally agree with that too. I don't even think it's a great place. I'll even throw in another one. I don't even think America is a great place to raise kids.
Oh, I say it all the time, man. I don't have to worry about getting shot at a Walmart abroad. That's not my concern. That's not my concern. I'm
Even
like,
even
I don't,
relationships, yeah.
man. Like sometimes I think about like, man, I was born in the '90s, and my parents, the shit that parents have to worry about now when it comes on the kids versus back in the '90s, completely different world. I don't know how people do it because I'd be
Yeah.
stressing. I'd be stressing. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about all the politics, blah blah blah. No, just safety of my child,
Right.
It's
and I
not
don't even
even
have a
that
kid.
too. With marriages too, all
Right.
these alimony, child support laws. You know that certain places too are trying to enforce those child support laws now. Even Dominican Republic
Right. Right.
just issued out. Did you guys hear about that? That's
Mm-mm.
crazy work. That they doing child support now at DR.
Brazil is doing it too, I think. I wish Milano was still. I mean, not Milano, but was it NYC King? Because he said he had a kid there. But Brazil is doing that too.
What?
So these guys, listen, these guys that want to be on Raw, Dog, Raw, hit it, Raw gang, all you goofy motherfuckers. Oh, we hit it, Raw click, and you getting burnt and stuff. You guys got other things to worry about now, because this guys out there in the space too, like, but just the Ray Rays and Pookies that want to do Pookie shit. They'll go out there and start, busting in girls and getting them pregnant.
But
Straight. They can't do that shit no more.
but the thing is, like, child support was always there. People don't realize like child support always existed in Brazil, and like I know
Right.
it's in Jamaica, but like shit, just don't be reckless. I don't feel bad for anybody that was reckless with
Right.
child.
But and I think what Andrew was bringing out is that, of course, in DR and Brazil, it probably wasn't ridiculous, but here in the States, these brothers are getting their passports taken. They're getting some major child support. Like $1,000 per child. So I do applaud the brothers that were responsible and the ones that weren't out there making babies, because that could put you deep in the hole.
Well,
So
that's their problem, not mine, man.
yeah.
I'm not trying to. I don't promote the sex tourism. I
Yeah.
promote trying to find a better life for yourself.
Yeah, I'm the same with that too. That's why anytime that topic comes up, I'm kind of like, hey, y'all do what y'all want to do. But for me, it's about like black men being healthy and, you know what I'm saying, finding an alternative to what they have in the States, finding a better option. It's not even so much about the women, because I feel like if you got the right vibe about you and the right spirit, women gonna flock to you no matter where you at, whether you're in the US or abroad. And so I feel like if you focus on being a better man and being good people, you know what I'm saying? One thing you notice when you go to Colombia, if they realize that you a good person, they going to flock to you. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna sense it. They're gonna sense it. You don't need to talk. People, everybody give out the energy, man. Everybody has energy. They'll see it.
Yeah, you're not there trying to exploit them. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely, but you always have to always be aware of the dangers, because you could have one mindset, but the other one could wake up with a different mindset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, I agree. I always have that positive energy, because it can also come back to you. But there's also people who just don't care about what type of energy you put out, because their mindset is to just take whatever they can to better themselves.
Right. I mean, but every society got takers, though. Every society got scammers and takers. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We have to do our best to just weed them out. But yeah, in general, just treat people the way you want to be treated. Have that good energy, and good things gonna come your way. Trust me.
Yeah.
Shit. Man.
Well, I'll say this, fellas. A place I just want to piggyback and say the place where I would want to retire, it would have to be somewhere warm. I don't know, because this world is so massive. There's so many places I haven't been to yet, so I can't really decide where I want to retire. But as far as like, I don't know, because part of me wants to be in the Asian colonies, because I'm feeling the Asian colonies, and then the other part is like Europe, and then Africa. So it's either Asia, Europe, or Africa. I don't know too much about South America, even though I'm still exploring South America, but I haven't had that feeling that makes me say, you know what, this is home. Like, I feel like this is where I want to retire. I want to be here. I haven't found that yet.
You to go to Brazil.
You know what? I do want to try Brazil, because I've been hearing a lot about it, but I do want to try Brazil, but haven't decided where yet.
Yeah. I got to get to the African continent. It's just
me too. Oh
man, like
it's so much to it. It's so
big. It's so big.
It's such big. That's the problem with Africa. I don't think people realize how big that continent is.
Yeah.
I don't. Like,
I kind of want to save Africa for last, because it's such a big continent, and it's like if I'm gonna find a place that I fall in love with and it happen to be Africa, I want to do everything else first. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking the same thing too, brother. The same thing. I want to do everything first. That's why I want to get my South America out the way first. Then I want to go back to Europe, because Europe is a big freaking continent, and there's so much places to go in Europe. I want to explore there too. And I think after Europe, well, I want to go to Asia. I think after Latin, I'll go back to Asia and check out some spots there. Then I want to go to Europe, and I think my last travels will be Africa.
You know, but Europe is honestly not that big. I gotta find this map. Whenever I find this map, I'll send it to you. It shows you the actual size of each country. Yeah. Because the globe that we see doesn't show the real size of each country. You can almost fit all of the U.S. and Algeria alone, and there's just one country.
Wow.
Yeah. All the whole of U.S. where?
There's a map,
and I gotta connect with Algeria, because my cousin, she used to be married to Algerian, and we still cool. He like, man, anytime you want to come to Algeria, man, I'll hook you up, my family.
I found it. So The map that we see, right? I posted it up in the private chat. You can
Okay.
post it.
I'll
So
post it
the
up.
map that everyone knows, right? That's not the real size of each country.
Yeah.
It's skewed because of the curvature of the Earth. So when you see the U.S. on the map, that's not the real size of the U.S. per
Right.
square foot compared to another country. So if you put like watch,
Let me
you
show the
see
map.
it.
Okay.
That's the real
Right.
size of the U.S.
Right.
compared to Africa.
Well, if you just put Brazil over United States, Brazil is like almost what
It's
more
almost
than
as big.
half. Yeah.
It's almost as big as the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, the U.S. is not even half. It's a little less than half. No, yeah, it's like a third of Africa.
Yeah.
That's how big Africa is. That's why I'm intimidated by that continent.
Well, you know what, Milano? Every woman, like my girl she's Colombian, but every woman I've dated in the past few years, I've always told them about my dream about Africa, and I'm like, if I ever settle down, it may be Africa. So I always let them know if you got a problem being around Africans or being around Black people, then I'm not the guy for you because you know what I'm saying. I may not settle down in your country, in
Yeah.
Colombia or Brazil. I might want to relocate, and buy me a house in Africa.
Oh my
And
goodness! Look,
yeah,
Yeah.
look at the United States.
Yeah.
Look, good God! Look at that. It's like part of
yeah,
Africa. Africa is such a
yeah,
huge continent, but look at this
yeah.
shit.
That's why I'm
Wow.
intimidated. Like look at how big Algeria is.
Right.
That's crazy.
Jesus, that's big as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
India. India, yeah, China's not even as big as Africa.
Have you guys ever been to the
Have it been
Have you
where?
guys ever been to the Mediterranean Sea?
Yes. Yeah,
The
that's a beautiful.
Mediterranean Sea.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
This is a
I don't think I have.
yeah.
Yeah, I
This
don't
is
think I have.
Yeah, you have. You've been to Barcelona. That's the
well.
Mediterranean.
Yeah, but I've been to Madrid. I didn't get a chance to go to Barcelona when I was there. So I've been to
Oh,
Madrid. When I was there with my ex, we were invited to go to Madrid. And I think I spent 4 days in Madrid. We was invited to go to Barcelona by some
yeah.
locals. And I was having such a great time in Madrid. I just stayed, man, because I was exploring, going out to different restaurants. And
Yeah.
I was like, if I ever go back, I'm going to spend time in Barcelona because I took a train. And so, like, I've been to Ireland, the Netherlands, Belgium, France, Spain, Germany, Croatia. I've been to Iceland. And so when I was in Madrid, man, I was just walking around getting lost in that city and I was loving it. I wasn't even like intimidated. And
Yeah, it's a nice city.
yeah,
Yo, Andrew, do something for me. So type in
Yeah,
Russia.
I was just trying to find Malta.
So yeah.
Here it is. Here's Malta, Mediterranean Sea. All right, so Malta should
Mediterranean
be
Sea,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, right there.
And
Yeah,
Madrid
Malta
should
should
be
be
right
right
about
around
there.
here somewhere.
In
Yeah.
Cyprus, yeah.
Yeah, I think Malta. Wait, I think Malta. Yeah, there's Malta. There it is. Yeah. Hey, I
Malta's
remember I
small.
spent in 2001, right? Yes, it is very small, but it's a beautiful island, man. I freaking loved it. I spent New Year's there. Man, I stayed in the hotel in this Holiday Inn hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and it had like a red carpet. There's a lot of nightclubs and bars to go to. I absolutely loved it, man. And oh man, I just fell in love with it.
Yeah. Yo, Andrew, do something for me.
Yeah.
Type in Russia in there. In that search so you could click on it.
What's up, bro?
So you know that map that I sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, type in Russia. This will give like I don't know
All right,
for
let me
you
get back
all
into
the viewers, right? Y'all could see like what I was talking about, how the map skews the map that we see that we're that we normally No, it's inaccurate. Like this is the actual square footage, right? So when you type in Russia, you'll be able to grab it, right? So
Russia's
scroll
fucking
out.
huge, man.
Yeah, zoom out.
Mm.
Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Then you can drag it and put it over Africa. Then you can see how big Africa really is.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
Oh shit, this is dope.
Yeah, man.
Let me try to move it. Oh shit, I'm getting. Oh shit, look at the size of Africa compared to Russia. Oh my goodness.
That's why
Yeah.
that's why I'm
Well,
intimidated
Africa's
by
still
Africa.
big.
Africa's still
God
big.
damn.
And then you
Africa's
got to
big.
realize that part of Russia is like the northern part. That's part of Siberia, which
Yeah.
there's not a lot of. That's I don't want to say it's uninhabitable. It because they do have people that live there, but not many people because it's so cold and barren. And so the parts where a lot of people live in Russia, like you're talking about St. Petersburg, you're talking about Moscow. Those are places a little bit to the south in Russia.
Yeah. Yeah, I always like showing
Interesting.
people this map.
That's dope.
Because like I don't think people realize how big Africa is compared to everything else in the world.
Right.
Yeah, man. That it's a massive. So if you get stuck in in that damn Sahara Desert, man, you in there for a couple states.
I honestly would. I probably would consider on living in Spain, man. To be honest with you, because I had more of a better time in the year.
Yeah.
Oh, Portugal. Well, I never been to Portugal, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure if it's like Spain, I'll probably like it.
It's chill. It's chill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get to bed because I'm tired.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. I'll see y'all.
Yeah. Take care.
Oh yeah, the weed is out there. Hey, fellas, I appreciate you guys being on the show, man.
Appreciate it, Andrew.
Thank you guys for being on here, man. Yeah, guys, make sure you guys get those likes up, subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We out. Let's close it.
Peace.